Circuit is holding. Reset and stand by.
When longtime Stargate OG producer and dark matter creator Joseph Mallozzi let the whole world know what his light weekend reading would be in a tweet on March 25th, the Stargate fandom became instantly excited. The image in his tweet was a very simple script cover sheet that had the title Stargate with a colon and a space where the title of the new show would be. It also said Episode 101 and written by Brad Wright, who is the original co-creator of Stargate on TV and the only person fans want launching a new series for the much-loved sci-fi franchise. David Hewlett, a fan favorite who helped anchor all 5 seasons of Stargate Atlantis, 7 episodes of Stargate SG-1, and 1 episode of Stargate Universe, told the world what he thought the title of the new script should be by adding the word McKay next to Stargate in bright red ink. Of course, his character Dr. Rodney McKay would be a welcomed addition to any new series. And what do we know about a new Stargate series? There are several new pieces of information to include what Amazon did to the FTC to secure their purchase of MGM. But the most exciting piece of information is what Mallozzi shared with his Stargate fans when he was done with his weekend reading, and the information is hot, so you don't want to miss this episode.
Deja vu. I am unfamiliar with that term. It means I feel like I've been here before.
Also, make sure you stay tuned until later in the show, where we'll be showing you how to get this awesome Stargate Atlantis graphic design from the amazing artists at mixtees.com. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please do so now. And give us a thumbs up if you want more news about your favorite shows. Also, click the notification bell to never miss an episode.
You may need meat.
Colonel Carter said as much. Ooh. We weren't going to tell him that.
When it was announced that Amazon was buying MGM, Stargate fans were elated. Most people knew the franchise would likely stay on the shelf until someone purchased it. Amazon seemed like a great home for Stargate, especially with the studio's treatment and care of the Expanse TV series after it was canceled by the Sci-Fi Channel. But in less than a year following the announcement, many hopeful fans have become concerned following the recent release of the Wheel of Time series and the upcoming Lord of the Rings Rings of Power series. Both of those series have taken significant creative license to change the characters and story to fit what many science fiction and fantasy fans believe is a woke or progressive agenda at a cost to the canon of the original stories. Amazon is beginning to take the brunt of backlash from fans who aren't interested in an interpretation of story and characters that seem to align with progressive politics, and as a result, Stargate fans who are hopeful for a new series are also concerned that their beloved franchise may suffer the same fate. While we don't know for certain if the inner workings of Amazon Studios is actively pushing for specific ideals and politics in their original shows, we feel confident that the showrunner is the deciding factor. Shows like The Boys and The Expanse have remained true to their story and characters despite being Amazon originals. And with all the signs and a script pointing to a Brad Wright Stargate series, we believe Stargate will also remain true to its canon once it's created. And now we have the confirmation we've been waiting for.
What?
Thanks to what happened following Mallozzi's light weekend reading. But before we share this exciting news with you, let me quickly show you what mixtees.com has for you. Calling all Stargate Atlantis mission specialists. We are inbound for the Pegasus Galaxy. Grab all your Stargate command gear and prepare for departure. Don't forget to make a quick stop at the ship's store and pick up your favorite Stargate Atlantis mission t-shirt, hoodie, coffee mug, or mousepad today and get 20% off your purchase by using coupon code The Popcast. The link is in the description below. The results of Joe Mallozzi's light weekend reading was the confirmation Stargate fans were waiting to hear. On March 29th, he tweeted out the verdict on Brad Wright's Stargate pilot script. Fantastic, Mallozzi wrote. A perfect series for first-time viewers who know nothing about Stargate, but also a richly rewarding experience for longtime fans. Action, adventure, friendship, humor, cool sci-fi, terrific characters, a compelling story, and one hell of an antagonist. This statement by one of the most trusted Stargate sources aside from Brad Wright himself is exactly what fans needed to hear if they were concerned about what type of new Stargate series they would be getting. Not only does this statement confirm all of the things Brad Wright has told fans about his intentions for new Stargate, but it has now given us more questions to ponder as we wait for Amazon to give the green light. The most important thing that stands out for us is his comment that the story written is a richly rewarding experience for longtime fans. No one knows better than Malazi, who has been a key linchpin in the push to create a new Stargate series over the years. The main way longtime fans can be richly rewarded is through the return of characters that they watched and loved. While not a confirmation, this comment alludes to speculation we've been hearing that some of our old favorites will be coming back to a new Stargate series. Whether that is Jack, Sam, Daniel, Tilk, or some of our Atlantis favorites, we will have to see.
Really, that's just what I was saying. Who are you?
Malazi's tweets almost turn into an impromptu AMA, and while he didn't give anything away, he did confirm some very important and exciting things. He confirmed this story is not a reboot, and is the pilot episode for a potential new series set in the existing Stargate universe. This is the news fans have wanted to hear. He also confirmed that we do find out what happened to the Stargate universe and Stargate Atlantis crews. Fans have been hoping a new series would either provide closure for both of those shows, or perhaps even continue them. While this will be a new series, it's good to see all of the loose ends will be tied. Malazi was also asked when Amazon would greenlight the show, and while he wasn't able to provide an answer, he did say a couple of big pieces still needed to fall into place. He also provided a cryptic answer to a fan who wanted to know how many chevrons were locked as a metaphor for how close we are to getting a new series. His reply was still at 5 chevrons, but 6 is inevitable. And while not a guarantee, and likely his personal opinion, it's nice to hear that he thinks this is going to happen. When asked how soon he thought a Stargate series would be up and running, he said it depends on Amazon. If they greenlight the show, say, next week, Brad could get a writer's room up and running by May. Some scripts written for the top of summer head into production in the back half of this year, and he can start dropping new Stargate episodes in the summer of 2023, give or take. And Malazi would know. As the creator of Dark Matter and being a Stargate veteran, among other things, he knows how the business works.
But the chances of that are so remote, they're hardly worth mentioning.
And yet you did.
New Stargate may be just around the corner, but what is Amazon doing about it to make it happen? Quite a bit, actually. They recently closed the deal on their $8.5 billion acquisition of MGM, despite complaints by the FTC otherwise. Amazon gave them a deadline of March 15, 2022, and because the board was unable to agree on whether to sue and stop the purchase, MGM closed the deal with the full support of the European Union. And as a result, Amazon wasted no time with its new MGM catalog, starting with its most famous property, James Bond. While not the Bond you would expect, Amazon is launching a reality TV show race around the world titled 007's Road to a Million, where a contestant will win $1.3 million in cash. Launching on Prime Video in more than 240 countries and territories, the use of the Bond name to sell the show is confirmation that Amazon is ready to move quickly with its MGM library. Regardless, the confirmation from Malazi about the script and the completion of the sale of MGM are all positive signs that new Stargate is actually going to happen. Dear Amazon Studios, let's light a fire under this thing as none of us are getting younger and there is a lot of Stargate still to make.
My idea.
Ronan!
What?
What do you think? Does the confirmation that the new Stargate script is not only real, but exactly what we were hoping for excite you? Who do you think the new antagonist could be? Which of the original characters do you want to see come back the most? Who do we have to kill, or talk to get Jason Momoa's Ronan Dex back in the show? Let's talk about it in the comments below.
Head back to Atlantis.
Thank God.
Hungry for more current pop culture news? Then make sure you head over and subscribe to the Popcast Unleashed for daily content. Hear us talk about all of your favorite things. Click on the link in the description below. Until next time.
Chevron 7 is locked.
Don't want the show to end? Become a Popcast member by hitting the join button to get exclusive content including special member live streams, Discord privileges, behind-the-scenes access, and so much more. Click join and let's hang out.